Hey guys, how's it going? These are your morning thoughts for Thursday, August 2nd, 2012. Yesterday, if for those of you who are my Facebook friends or who follow me on Twitter, I posted a status tweet where I basically said that I was seriously considering becoming a member of the Green Party. And if you want information about the Green Party, Google it. I'm not here to do like a spiel for the Green Party. Other than to say that I think that we need a strong third party in America. A party that doesn't just speak to the needs of the middle and upper class Americans. A party that's not necessarily so polarized. A party that cares about community. A party that really speaks to the values of voters like me. Okay? Because honestly, I wouldn't be classified, as far as my political views are concerned, as a Democrat or Republican. You know, I'm not so far to the right that I'm in favor of all conservative values, but I'm not so far to the left that I support all democratic values. You know, and it's kind of frustrating in an election year because I spent 4 years studying political science, so I understand how the system works, you know. And being a philosophy minor, I also have an idea of how I think the system should work and how I think things should be put into place and what kind of laws I would support, you know. And I look at the Democratic Party and look at the Republican Party and even the two candidates running for president, and I don't really know that I want to vote for either one, and that's just me being honest. Okay, that's just me being real, you know. And I know that the likelihood of a third party candidate winning the election is very low. But I think change has to start somewhere. And so here lately, I've been doing research just into third parties and what parties have views that I believe most strongly in. And wow, you know, it's crazy because, you know, one day I want to get into politics too. I really want to, you know, run for some public offices. I want to do some grassroots organizing and things of that nature, because I believe that the people whose votes really could come through in the clutch and really make an impact will be those people whose views don't line up necessarily with the Democrats or the Republicans. Those of us who don't want to support a party that is really run by corporations who have to say the right thing or they won't get those funds. And no funds during a re-election year or an election year can mean that you won't be re-elected. And I just don't feel the need to support parties that are in the pockets of millionaires, or parties that are in the pockets of pharmaceutical companies, or parties that are in the pocket of right wing nut jobs, or parties that are even in the pocket of left wing nut jobs. You know, and so I don't know. This one I just really want to stress the need for everybody, anybody who watches this video. You know what I mean? Look, really understand, okay, how the system, the political system in the United States works. Okay, really understand what the Democrats stand for. Really understand what the Republicans stand for. Okay, really look at each presidential candidate and think about, okay, do their values line up with my values? And if their values don't line up with your values, it's okay to research a third party and see who else is going to appear on the ballot. Okay, and you know, there's a stigma with that, because it's like, well, you know, third party candidate isn't going to win. But if a third party begins to gain strength, okay, here in America, if a third party begins to gain momentum, then it will force the two major parties to open their eyes, because every vote, every percentage of votes count. Every percentage of votes can take away from them getting the votes that they need to secure an election. Okay, even locally, you can join one of those parties and start working actively. And like I said, I'm still doing my research, and probably by next Monday, by next Monday, I'll probably know what party I'll be supporting for the presidential election. But I can tell you right now that it probably won't be the Republican Party. Well, it definitely won't be the Republican Party, simply because for personal reasons, and my belief about their view of the poor and underprivileged. But it probably won't be the Democratic Party either. Okay, simply because I failed to see the point of voting for a party that has so many donors who are in that upper class group, here in America. Because at the end of the day, those of us who are kind of at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder, those of us who don't necessarily fit the characteristic of someone who should be in the middle to upper class, they don't really talk to us. They don't talk to us. They talk to us during the campaign season or whatever, but they don't, as Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us. They don't, and so I think it's important to really support a party that doesn't take corporate donations, that's really run by the people. I don't mean the people as in the corporations, because the whole issue of corporate personhood, which I think is ridiculous. But that's another story for another day. I'm coming up on 7 minutes, so I just really want to thank you guys for stopping by. And be on the lookout on my Facebook page, my Twitter page, even my blog for further information on this topic. Okay, love you guys. Have an awesome day, and be blessed. Bye bye.